This year has been amazing for video games, and I thought to myself, why don't I do a top 10 list like everybody else? These games are just the preference of all the games that I played this year. This is a collection of games that I enjoyed, and it is nothing more than that. It's just my preference of the games that I played this year. And I know that's not going to stop people from being like, really, you're piece of But again, this is my list, so let's stop gallivanting around and get on with the top 10 list. Gone Home was a game that some people heard about, but not the public at large. And that is a shame. Gone Home shows what a game's story could be if care was taken to make it compelling. You play as Katie, who just got home from a trip in Europe to find her house empty. Katie finds a note left by her younger sister Sam, and it says not to go around snooping for clues. Well, Katie said bollocks to that and starts searching for clues. The main part of the game is looking for the clues and the notes to reveal the story of Sam. That part of the game is not what is amazing. It's the journey of finding out more about what Sam has gone through in Katie's absence. Revealing the story is what drives this game because it is so compelling. I think it is one of the most interesting and heartwarming stories that a game has ever created. And I know that is a bold statement, but I'll stand by it until another game dethrones it. You're probably wondering why I have it so low. The game is short, and that is the primary reason why I rated it at 10. I think if it fleshed out some of the later questions, it would have been a bit higher. Maybe we can get more of their story, but I think the game ended on a pretty good note. Yep. You saw right, my number 9 pick is Peggle 2. Why, you may ask? Well, one thing that will happen is you will play this for hours and hours and fucking hours. Getting that high score on the board is fun. Perfecting all the trick shots is intensive but doesn't take an extreme amount of dedication.
But what doesn't make any sense there?
Well, if you spend an imaginable amount of time on it, you can become good at Peggle 2. Of all the games on this list, I think this has pretty good staying power on my most played games for 2014. There isn't too much to the game besides simple mechanics and physics. It is how you anticipate how the ball bounces, and you can get multipliers to increase your score, and if you get 25,000 points, you get an extra ball. Peggle 2 has lots in common with Pachinko. You're probably wondering, what the f*** is Pachinko? Simply put, it's a Japanese gambling game tossing balls into orifices. Well, I probably should have worded it better, but here's a clip of what it is. Peggle 2 is a game you should definitely try out, since I anticipate you will invest quite a few hours into this game. Super Mario 3D World is my number 8 pick. Masaki, why in the f***ing hell is it number 8 when a lot of people pick this game as Game of the Year? This is shit, mate! Calm down. Didn't you hear what I said at the beginning? This is my personal list, not an end-all, be-all definitive list. So, I'll do whatever the f*** I want, okay? This game definitely deserves recognition since this was probably the first game on the Wii U that was actually worthy of being mentioned as a system seller, which is one of the things that the Wii U sorely needs. Super Mario 3D World follows the tried and true gameplay of all Mario games, jumping on shit and not falling down holes. With the advent of games like New Super Mario Bros. U, its emphasis on multiplayer, Super Mario 3D World took this to heart and made an outstanding experience for family and friends. Anyone can hop in and join in a level to help or crush the dreams of other players. I have to say, this game played with others is amazing. The trouble is finding the time to invite everyone to play it at the same time. Cross-referencing schedules and all that other bull can hinder the plans to play this game with friends, which is the best part of this game. If it had online multiplayer, that would help this game out a lot. Damn it, Nintendo, you had like 7 years to figure this cryptic online stuff out.
Come on, man. I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. You're making money. Come on. I mean, come on, man. Come on. Man, come on, man.
At number 7, we have Pokemon. Pokemon! I absolutely adore this game, from its easy-to-use EV training to its persistent online connection. Everything about this game is superb. It adds a lot of customization options for your trainer, which is f***ing fantastic. And I can change my hair and clothes. Yeah. One of the biggest things that they added, much to the delight of trainers everywhere, easy effort value training. You can fully train your Pokemon by participating in mini-games, and this got rid of a lot of the tedium of finding different Pokemon to increase the effort values of the Pokemon for its different stats. Well, I should probably touch on the Mega Evolutions. The Mega Evolutions! Empowering your Pokemon with power stuff. Power stuff? You really said that? You really said power stuff? Is your vernacular that inept that you said power stuff? Okay, fine. The Mega Evolution imbues your Pokemon with the power of the Mega Stone. This can change the type of your Pokemon, but most of the time it just increases its stats. Changing types can be really helpful. For instance, Charizard X can change from a fire flying type to a fire dragon type. Finally! Pokemon X and Y are standard Pokemon fare with you battling gym trainers, the Elite Four, and finally the Pokemon League Champion. And it also has the multiplayer battles. I f***ing love this game. My number 6 game is Fire Emblem Awakening. Fire Emblem Awakening kicked off the new year right in 2013. With its intricate plot and character interactions made this game really engaging. The challenging combat only compounded the addictiveness of this game. It should be recognized as a superb game, and that is why I put it on the list. I almost forgot that this game came out at the beginning of the year. It is just a testament to how good this year has been for video games. Fire Emblem is a game that pushes your strategic mind to its limit. You have to be very careful with all of your units or you lose them for the entire game. Yes, you get them killed, they don't come back ever. So watch what you're doing in this game, or one of your favorite characters could be 6 feet under cursing you for charging into 6 enemy units. Yo man, don't do that son. Fire Emblem Awakening is an amazing game and came out with DLC, and you can definitely have even more fun with this game. If you haven't tried this game out, you need to get in your car and go buy this game. Well, don't be an Indian, drive around at midnight going to Walmart because they might not have it. Or don't listen and come back with a bag of Doritos and Mountain Dew. I've warned you. My number 5 game of the year is Last of Us. The is Last of Us doing at number 5? Well, my top 5 are extremely close in the rankings. It could have easily been my number 1. Anything out of Naughty Dog Studio gets a rise out of me. Particularly my peanut. Well, Jack is steering oil! I was only going to say peanut. Well, that's okay. You son of a bitch! Last of Us follows Joel and Ellie as they make their way across a fungi zombie-infested land. Their reliance on each other starts to touch you sexually. God damn it, be serious! Okay, it touches you sentimentally. See, I can be serious. Just don't let it happen again, okay? I would probably categorize Last of Us as a stealth adventure game. I say that because you have to be sneaky, because if you don't, you will most likely die. If you get bitten by one of the clickers, you die. So be smart about engaging them. Look at them. They're scary. Join Joel and Ellie on their journey, and you won't regret it. Number 4 on my list is Grand Theft Auto 5. This probably doesn't come as a surprise, because GTA 5's gospel has been heard around the world. I chose this game because there's so much to do and the story is amazing. The other reason why I chose GTA 5 is because of one crazy guy. and that guy name is Trevor. He made the game for me. I mean, every time I switched to him, he was doing something crazy. Now let us talk about one of the things that made this game amazing. The character switching. Now I usually played it with Trevor if I could, but moving between Michael, Trevor, and Franklin to do individual jobs was a nice change of pace. And using their individual abilities on the jobs to get the upper hand in gunfights or car chases was pretty intuitive. And with a quick click of the D-pad, you could switch to the other character. I thoroughly enjoyed this game to its fullest. The game story kept me engaged, and I'm pretty sure I don't have to tell you this since you might already have it. Go and buy this game. Or in the words of Trevor,
Go fuck yourself!
Number 3 is Dead Rising 3. Well, isn't that a coincidence? Number 3 on my list is Dead Rising 3. Piss off! This game right here is funny. Don't believe me? Look at this massager launcher here. It shoots dildos and it sticks to zombies, sometimes their butt, which is even more hilarious. It's bloody brilliant. The game takes a main mechanic from Dead Rising 2, which was the combination weapons, and then it adds the combo vehicles as well, which is pretty damn awesome because he's like a mechanic, so he's able to combine the different vehicles. After you create these combo vehicles for maximum zombie decimation destruction, yeah. It's fantastic driving around, running over zombies, sucking them up with your custom street sweeper. Then you spit them out in a jumble zombie ball. Surprisingly, it makes their heads a bit bigger, which is curious. However, one of the big draws of Dead Rising 3 is the sheer amount of zombies on the screen. And just look at it. Look at it! There are a plethora of zombies on the screen just waiting to see your 1,000 years of pain using your dildo launcher. I mean massager launcher. This game is fun. Zombies, man! Number 2 on my list is The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds. Let me be forward about this. I never played A Link to the Past to completion, so I had some fresh eyes on the game, and it made me want to revisit A Link to the Past so I can enjoy the subtleties between the two games. A lot of people have been divided by the new direction of A Link Between Worlds. After the initial 3 dungeons, you have access to a shop where you can rent or buy the items that will be needed in all of your quests for each of the dungeons. What this allows you to do is to do the dungeons in any order you want, except for like a few dungeons that you'll need to go to before you can actually do the other ones. You can upgrade your armor, sword, and other items. One of the things you should do is get all the baby Mai-Mais. Is that how you say it? Mimis? Mai-Mais? Maze? Oh, the hell with it. With all these collectibles, will definitely have some things to do inside the game. It adds a few mini games into the mix, and most of them eventually give out heart containers, even though they're ridiculous on what you have to do. Like there's like this baseball game where you have to get like 100 points. Kind of difficult. I mean, goddammit, Nintendo, that's kind of a lot of things to do to get one heart container is get 100 points, where like most people's maximum is probably like 20, 25, maybe. One of the games that is ridiculous is the foot race in the game. You have to go from one side of the map to the other side. That's pretty much what it is. However, you have to get like the running shoes, or it won't be as easy, if you can say it's easy, to finish the race and get the heart container. You know what? This minigame. This foot race minigame, because it's a little bit too difficult to just to get one goddamn heart container. Whoever thought of this game to get the heart container, to make it only like a minute or so, you. I want to stick a hot fire poker up your ass and then twist it and then shove it up some more all the way up into your stomach. This minigame. I just had to vent some frustration. Let me be the first to say, The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds is a game that should not be missed if you have a 3DS.
Coming to your home in 2013, only on Xbox One! Jago! Glacius! Saber Wolf. Ultra Combo! Killer Instinct.
Number 1 is Killer Instinct. So I kind of know what you might be thinking. A fighting game? This is a disgrace. Why don't you just calm yourself down and I'll tell you why I chose Killer Instinct. First and foremost, this game is addicting to me. The combo system, which is superb once you get down to the more advanced combos. This game has so much to offer in terms of strategy and rewards. If you play a match smart, you will get rewarded with a win. If you just mash in the game, you can beat other mouth breathers, but if you do that against good players, you're going to get decked, son. The mind games of KI are one of the greatest things to come with this game. Is your opponent trying to bait a combo breaker with a heavy auto double? Is he trying to make your combo end early because you tried to bait him and it failed? You can have a lot of fun just mashing buttons like a gorilla on speed, but if you take the time to level up your play, you will get a ton out of it. When I got my Xbox One and Killer Instinct, it was really hard to put it down, and I got a few other games like Dead Rising 3, but KI almost always overrides my desire to play anything else. That is what I like to call KI gravity. You may think you are out of its gravitational pull, but you are surely mistaken. It will pull you back into its orbit. That is the main reason why I chose KI as my number 1 game. I played it a ton. I usually have over 200 matches on rank, and that is just a testament to how awesome this game is. You have to give it a try if you like fighting games.